Let's check if we live. Okay, let's get started. Surprised it didn't redirect to the domain. Okay, we got SSH and Apache. Right, we might have to do subdomain enumeration. I don't know if this is gonna be correct, but we'll see. Oh, really? Ay, ay, ay. There we go. Okay, still the same error. Yeah, let's do some subdomain enumeration. I'm just gonna check, because yeah, that's actually, yeah, that might work. But instead of monitors for forgotten. Forgotten. Oh, we're gonna have to filter by status. How do I filter? FS, I think is filter size, right? We want to filter status. MC. What's the 3 response words we're getting? Oh, okay, that's the filter. Never mind. The other thing we might need is we might need to do some directory discovery. Could be this. Go Buster could also work. Right, that ended up with nothing. Let's try the directory. Sec lists, discovery, web, content. That's HTB. Survey. Server status, which is returning a 403. I wonder what's in here. Right. I guess we are gonna check this. Lime survey. Remote code execution. /admin. Index.php/admin. Well, I think we might have to try to install it. There might be some information here that is useful. Application config. We got MySQL. Yeah, no idea what this is. I'm just gonna make it up. Lime survey. Database doesn't exist. Ooh, we might have to brute force the database. Create database? Yeah, but if the user is not correct. Wait, what did it say? Database doesn't exist. Create database. Try again. Connection to database failed. Could not create database. Please check your credentials. We could brute force the database password, but I don't think that's the way in. Unless we create the database on our own machine, we could do that. I'm not sure if that would work, but we could give it a try. Root HackTheBox is going to be the password, and here is going to be Lime survey. But before I do anything, I need to install MySQL server. Is it MySQL 5 server? Yes. No, but I don't want the client. I want the server. Why does it say database server and then it asks me for the client? I don't think this will work. Oh man. Meanwhile, we can test if this is actually going to work by doing something like this. And we could change here to 4444. If we get a connection, that means this will work. Yes, it works. Okay. Right. I wonder if there's a quicker way of doing this, because I think I'm compiling the MySQL and it's gonna take a while. It's probably not even using all my threads. Yeah, it's not using all the CPU cores. 32 cores, and it's barely using in them. Okay. Let me just see. Pacman MySQL server. See if I'm installing it correctly. Yeah, I'm probably installing it correctly. Mm. Okay, so how do I do that? Make flags. Okay. So I need to add a flag so it uses all the cores. So I'm guessing J2 is. Uh-huh. Let's see, make flags. J2, we change this to 32, and that should use all the cores, correct? I think so. Let's try this again. Hopefully it's faster now. Meanwhile, Let's have a look on HTOP. Oh yeah, huge difference. Ooh yeah. Oh, look at that, 100%. Yeah, way faster now. But why is it compiling? Oh man. I wonder if there's a way to do it with Python. Python, MySQL server. Let's see if there's a way to create. Python needs, okay, never mind. I'm gonna leave it now until it finishes. But yeah, I think we need to create the database. Meanwhile, I'm gonna see MySQL setting up root password. Setting up root password. So we just gotta do a query. But there's another command I have to do, right? There's I need to do MySQL-u root. Okay, yeah, that's what I was looking for. I'm guessing because we're gonna have control of the database, we can probably do some malicious stuff on the database, which, like, I don't know, giving us access to the rest of the website, perhaps upload something like a shell. Mm, Come on, it's taking forever. I might just use Pacman. Hey, come on, man. Oh, of course it gives an error when I try to install. MariaDB, whatever. Okay, there we go. That was quicker. What the hell? Why didn't I do that from the beginning? Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so now we need to start it. Systemctl start MySQL. Because the controller. Wait, is it Maria db.service .service? What am I doing wrong? It's only my SQL server. Watch. Let's see. Okay, so I've done this. Then we gotta do this command. Okay. Install db user equals MySQL space user data dir var lib MySQL. Okay, now we start systemctl enable MariaDB, and then we verify it's working by doing status. Looks like it started. Now we do MySQL uroot.p. There's no password. There is no password. Hack the box. Right. When prompted for the current root path, press enter. The root path is empty after initialization. Well, clearly it's not, because I'm typing. Yeah. No, it's really not. Yeah, it's not working. Maybe if I restart it. Access denied. Is the user MySQL? No. Hmm. What the hell? MySQL Arch reset root password. Okay. Um, MariaDB. Yeah, this is not working. This right here is not working. Ah, really? I gotta do sudo? That's why? Oh, man. Right. Which step was I on? Okay, so I gotta do this. Um, create database, blah, blah. No. What if I just want to set the password? MySQL set root password. Okay, so this is what we need to do. Alter user root, and let's put the password, hack the box. Right, so now, if we go back here, hack the box, let me just double check that works. This should work now. Database doesn't exist, create. Uh, create database failed, check your credentials. Credentials are definitely correct. Hack the box. It might just be the I can just create the database. Create the database, Lime survey. So if this doesn't work, yeah, it's not working. Okay, so database engine type my ISAM. MariaDB MySQL ports 3306. That's probably what it has. Could not create database. Create database. Lime survey default character set. Let's try to run this and see what happens if we run it. Drop Lime survey. Delete. Wait, is it drop database? Or yeah, that worked. Show databases. Yeah, that worked. So what's the issue? Why is it not working? This is the password, right? The database works. The database exists. Why does it say database doesn't exist? Oh man, I gotta try again, really? There we go. Let's try this one, see if that works. Could not determine the database engine version. Please check your credentials. My ISIM. My ISIM. MariaDB. What does that mean? My ISIM. Is that something I have to install? How to install my ISIM. MariaDB. No. Is built-in storage engine included in MySQL and MariaDB? You don't need to install it separately. Right, the only other thing I can think of is somehow... Ah, right. Hang on. MySQL give root access to any from any host. This is what we're missing. So grant all privileges on everything to root at, and here is where we allow by HackTheBox. Boom shakalaka. Yes! Database already exists. Do you want to populate? Yes, populate. What's this? Okay, so the password is password. Okay. Administrator is the administrator name. So it's admin password. Okay, next. Yeah, I got that part. Okay, so admin password. Why is this taking so long? Okay, cool. Um, okay. Okay. Let's see, what do we have here? Configurations, plugins. Upload and install. I see where this is going. Anyway, let me go back to this. I was talking about the plugins. This was like pure coincidence. Coincidence. I can't even speak. But yeah, I wasn't expecting the plugins to be on the CVE. Okay. Um, well, the reason I went for plugins is usually that's where you upload a shell on WordPress, for example. Anyway, you should notice all available plugins. Right. I see all the available plugins, yes. And then click upload and install. You can upload a zip file. Right. 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 So this is where, let me quit git clone that. Let's see what's inside. And we got a zip right here. So I'm guessing this is where we're gonna get a reverse shell. Okay, install. The plugin is not compatible with your version of Lime Survey. Okay, so I guess it's not vulnerable to this kind of attack. I'm guessing. Wait, do I have to unzip? Uh, but wait. That's for the reverse shell, right? Yeah. Which is useless if it doesn't install the plugin. Yeah. But there's two files, right? There's a config. Compatibility. So maybe we need to add the version here. What's the version? 6? So maybe we gotta do version 6.0. See if that works. Do you guys think that's gonna work? And then we zip it. Zip is not gonna work, is it? No. Let's install zip. Okay, so let's see how zip works. So zip options path. Okay. So I'm guessing it's something like test.zip, and then we're gonna include config and the PHP rev, because that's all that was in there, wasn't it? Those two files. Yeah. See if that works. Yeah. Now let's upload the test.zip. No way. It's that simple? We just got... Yo, that's crazy. Anyway, let's change this to our IP address, which I've forgot what it was. There we go. Port, we can leave that. There's no way this is gonna work, right? I don't think this is gonna work. Anyway, let's do test 2. Boards. Let's install zip 2, but before we do that, let's just open a reverse. Let's open a connection. Let's open a port. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Let's press install. Plugin installed. Oh, this is probably the plugin right here. Activate. Plugin activated. Nothing. Could not load plugin. Upload plugins. Hmm. No. So, hang on a minute. There's an exploit. List out of range. Okay, so URL, which is this one. So you paste this. Admin password 80, which probably is a port. But before doing that, let me just probably I should replace that zip file. Yeah, this seems like an old exploit. Let's see. This is probably the one. Metasploit. Right. This would allow a file download, which I'm not sure would be useful to me. But anyway, let's see what the exploit does. I'm just curious. Because all it seems to do is installing the plugin, activates the plugin, which I've done, retrieving CSRF token. Plugin 1, change this. Then it activates. I'm not sure what am I doing wrong. Let me check the config again. Right. Supposedly it uploads this somewhere, right? I feel like it should work. I didn't open the shell. My bad. Deactivate. Activate. Plugin activated. PHP uses an email plugin. I feel like this should exist, right? Oh, there we go. We are in. Oof. We are in. Lime SVC. Right. Let's see what we have. Bar HTML survey. Highly unlikely that there's any passwords here, right? But wait, if I'm Lime, oh, okay, I have sudo. I just don't know my own password. Right. What does security.md says? Security.md. Okay, there's nothing here. There was I don't have I should have saved the nmap, but I'm sure there's SSH Lime. What was the username again? Lime's VC. Forgotten the HTB. Okay. Yeah, it's nothing stupid. Okay. Let's go to my home folder, see if there's anything there. Really? There's nothing? There should be a user flag, right? So this is not the machine, this is like a machine inside a machine, right? Password is required, yeah. Thought so. Can I change my own password? Yeah, okay. Let's go back to here. Is there OPT? Nothing there either. Okay. Proc. I'm just thinking, where could we look for? Oh, backups. There we are. Really? There's nothing? Nothing inside backups? Oh man. You got mail inside spool. No. Okay. It's gotta be something in here, right? Okay. What we're gonna do is we're going to do a recursive grep with file names. Let me see, how can we do this? Grep password. But we need to grep recursively on the whole directory. Is it -r? Oh, that's giving way too much information. Mm. Okay, spit it out. Grep -r-i password. All spit it out to passwords.txt. No, that was way too quick. There we go. Binary file matches. Okay. Now, if we go here, we go to passwords. Really? There we go. And let's see if we got any. There's way too many things here. What is this? No, it's probably nothing. Another thing we can do is we can grab lime SVC on all, spit it out, passwords txt. Well, then remove password.txt then. Nothing? Okay, what if we do the root? But instead of here, we do survey. Was that it? Forgot the HTML. The password's gotta be somewhere, right? And I gotta run the shell again. There we go. It's gotta be something in here, right? Has to be. Wait, is there any hidden folders here? No. It's gotta be something in here. Do we have zip? No. PSALM. Let's go to installer, create database. Let's see if there's any passwords that might have been put in by the It's a huge file. It's version options. Yeah, it's just basically the file that creates the database. Nothing important. It's all today's sessions, I guess. But just to be sure, let me see what it says. Ah, okay. But they all were modified today, so I don't think anything will be in here. Nah. Kind of stuck. There's 2 installs. What is this index.html? Alright, we're gonna do a little pause and then we'll continue. We just add some text here. So if anyone joins, they know. Be right back. Away from keyboards. Oh my gosh. I'll just leave it down there. Be right back. Right, I am back. Let's get rid of this text. Turn my camera back on. Right, so let's see what's GPG keys, PHP. Oh man, I have no idea. Oh wait, what is this? What the hell? That's a password, that. No way. Is that easy? Can we do? Oh, hang on. So I got I just typed my own password. User line SVC may not run sudo on localhost. It's not on the sudoers file. Yeah, I figured it. But hang on, what if we do here? Because I'm pretty sure when I open this shell, yeah, I can't do. What if I do echo and then pipe sudosu? Or is it sudosu echo the password? No. Anyway, let's put this flag in there. I would say it's easy. And then uh, because when I receive this reverse shell, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's on the sudo. What does it show here? Ah, that's why. How do I make the shell interactive? Because that's probably the problem. What happened to my music? Yes, I'm watching. Okay, how to make shell more interactive? Reverse shell. Python? Is there Python? Do you have Python? No. STTY-A. Inappropriate IOCTL for device. STTY raw eco. No, that's not working. What if we run bin bash here? Okay. Password is required. Yeah, it's not asking me for a password. Bash. I'm sure there's a way to pass the password. Socat. I don't think I have Socat. No. Do I have Perl? Usually there is Perl. Yeah, why I do have Perl. Exec bin bash. Okay. No. The terminal is required to read the password. Either use -s option to read from a standard input. Sudo su -s. Sudo su -s. And then do we put the password in there? No. STTY raw echo FG. Inappropriate. None of these commands are working. Yeah, there's no Python, bro. There's no Python. Stop saying Python. There's no Python. What does that do? Script dev null bash. I think that's gonna work. Yes. Oh, hang on. I got excited there for a second, but I didn't copy the password. There we go. This is a password. Please work. Incorrect password. What do you mean? Yes! We got root. Fuck yeah. Wait, what? There's no flag? What the hell? What is going on? Oh, hang on. Now we can change the root password, right? 123. Okay, now we go here. Is that gonna work? Oh, hang on. Sue. Nah, it's not gonna work. Right. It's not in the sudoers file. Yeah, because this is a Docker machine. Okay. Right, let's run limpias here and see what we get. Yeah, let's run limpias here. But hang on a minute. Do we need something here from roots? Because I feel like because I could do sudo su here. Uh there's got to be something more that I have to do with this Docker machine. Is there a way to Docker escape container escape? Docker env. Yeah, there's a Docker env. No, there's nothing in there. Check the below to see which vulnerabilities container may have. Find docker.sock to dev null. Nothing. Look for capses. Cap sh prints. No. Proc self status. Means you have all capabilities. 00. Which one? Cap EFF. So cap EFF, I have this one, so it's not the same. Oops. Permission denied. Anyway. Yeah, I'm just gonna run limpias now. Actually, I got it somewhere here. It's probably inside here. PSNG, yeah, somewhere here. Right, Python 3, we're gonna set up a, but before that I need to check the IP address. And now double get 8000 slash limps dot sh chmod, and let's run limps. Hopefully there's an easy way of getting root. Let me see how long we've been streaming. I know I lost a lot of time doing the compilation of the compiling the MySQL server. 1 hour and a half. Yeah, I'm taking way too long. I'm a noob, guys. I am a noob. I find it strange that the root. I still think there's something else I need to do here. There's nothing on root. That's so strange. There's a bash history. Home Lime SVC. Why would that be there? Why would I need that? Why would there be a bash history? Hmm. I don't know. Have I tried the same password with Sue? I probably have, yeah. I think I have, but yeah. Modules. Okay. Nothing yet. Got a bad feeling about this. So basically now I'm looking for stuff that only root had access and see if there's anything useful in there. Well, that does the thing. Let's see. What happens if I escape the Docker? Do I get a root shell? Is Docker running as root? Yeah, I guess we could run limps. Let's see what this returns. Yeah, it doesn't work. Message. This one probably does work. Which is not this. It's not this. So wait, I can run a decode on my own machine for that. So cap sh decode. Okay. What capabilities? They are given 14 capabilities by default. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's one more, I think. Yeah, there's this set f cap with privileged flag. The container is given all capabilities, but we can also specify capabilities. We can try this one. But I want to know what is this cap, set of cap? Because I don't think that one is here. Set P cap is. Set F cap is not. Oh, it is. Set F cap is. Um, okay, so let's try this. So we need to do Docker images. Here I think Docker images. Docker not command not found. You need to download one, transfer to the machine. Do these on your own. Yeah, but if there's no Docker command, then I can't do it. There's no Docker now. What else? Sysadmin. No, we got chroot. Don't have admin. fdisk command not found. GDB command not found. Yeah, but to run Docker, permission denied. Oh man, GDB. Yeah, vulnerable container machine. Yeah, that's not really. That's not really what I'm looking for. Wait, so we can change the capabilities? Guess not. Oh no. Um, I just messed up. I messed up. I really did. Oh no. I lost the shell. Oh, there we go. Now I need to check how I got the interactive shell. So I guess I used Perl. Let me just copy the passwords as well. So this is what I did. And then I guess I did sudo. No. How did I get the... Because I don't see the command that I wrote. Is it this? Yeah, it's probably this. Or this. Yeah, it was that. Okay. Let's see. Default run. If we add sysadmin, so cap, push the code. If we privilege, compares the code. So how do we add? How do we change to privileged? So we create a Docker. Wait, so inside the Docker? I'm I'm not sure that would work. Let me try this password. I'm sure it doesn't work, but had to try it. Yeah. Mm. Ubuntu? Permission denied. Why is there an Ubuntu user? There's no Ubuntu here. And the password doesn't work, so. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, that's the okay. Let's go to container. This can't. Wonder if this zip has anything. What to escape Docker. I'm just gonna run limps. Do I have Python here? Okay. So we're gonna let's see. No, okay. Let me see if what was the name? Forgotten. All right. Let me just see if I can ping the IP. Of course it isn't. Double get command not found? Really? I can't even download then. Well, let's see. I can just copy limpias to here, and then it should show up here. So much bulge. Let's wait for this to finish. Okay, let's see what Limpia says. Start reading it. I've scrolled way up, way too up. Writable files. Mm. Okay, so it detects that it's a Docker. Sudo command bin bash. Wait, what if I copied limpias from the server to the Docker using this path? What if I copy this bin bash to... Nah, that probably is not gonna work. Would it be a binary with root permission to run as root if I copy this bin bash to here? Right, let's try that. Bin bash here. Oh, okay. So here it says root. Now if we go back here, we go to OPT, I'm survey. No way. Right. Bash dash P? No. Um Something I'm not doing right. Docker root access, copy bin bash to give permission, give privilege escalation. Not quite what I'm looking for. I really thought this would work. It's gotta be a way, right? It's gotta be. What if we copy this bash to temp? No, it's no longer root. I don't know why it's not working. Really? All I had to do was do CH mode. Well, why did 777 not work? Right. Right. Oh man, what a box. What a box. Medium. We lost a lot of time and some stuff that wasn't really important. But yeah, next time I gotta remember the CH mod. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna go have dinner. I'll see you guys on the next one. Exit, exit, exit.